Hey everybody, greetings and welcome back to the channel. I wanted to talk a little bit about music. Neighborhoods in Milltown were segregated in the 1980s and even into the early 1990s. My neighborhood, the low ends, was pretty diverse, but we still had our different groups, different cliques. So when I was young, I first started to hang out with heavy metal headbangers, metalheads, heshers, and this is the music that they listened to. Originally was bands like Van Halen, Ozzy Osbourne. In 1983, Motley Crue came out with their album Shout at the Devil. Kiss was already big from the 1970s on, wearing their full makeup and costumes. 1985 introduced Motley Crue, Theater of Pain, Kiss, Asylum. And in 1986, former lead singer of Van Halen, David Lee Roth, Eat 'Em and Smile. 1987, Motley Crue, Girls, 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 Kiss, Crazy Nights, and in 1988, David Lee Roth, Skyscraper, in which he introduced Steve Vai, guitarist, to the world. The skaters also had their own culture. Skateboarders, also known as thrashers or hesh. They were motivated by the information they saw in Thrasher magazine, which was formed in 1981 in San Francisco. Santa Cruz Skateboards, which was formed in 1973 in California. Paulo Peralta Skateboarders, 1978, Santa Barbara, California. Tony Alva Skateboards, 1977, also part of the Z Boys. The Bones Brigade, 1979, Tony Hawk, Caballero, Powell, Guerrero, Mountain, McGill, and Mullen. And in 1984, the Bones Brigade created their first video. Bands which they listened to were 1983's Metallica, Kill 'Em All, a Los Angeles band. One of Metallica's biggest song was One on the Justice for All album, came out in 1988. Also bands like Circle Jerk, 1980, Los Angeles. Suicidal Tendencies came out in 1983. And Black Flag came out in 1981, all California bands. The opposite side of town, a neighborhood controlled by the Dragons, also called the South Side at times, El Barrio, listened to the Latino, pop rock, and rap sound. So this started out in 1958 with Richie Valens. This was listened to by the Dragons. And then the Sharks, who were west of us, from the Bottoms, started out listening to salsa, which was created in the 1960s and 70s in New York City. Santana was listened to by the Dragons, which came out in 1969. And Menudo, a 1977 band from Puerto Rico, was listened to widely by the Sharks. Also in 1977 was the Miami Sound Machine, a group of Cuban Americans which was formed in the Miami, Florida area. The Sharks also listened to freestyle music, which was started in 1982 to 1984 in New York City, a breakup of disco music. The Dragons, their enemies, listened to house music, which was created in 1984 in Chicago, Illinois. The Dragons also listened to Selena, who debuted in 1984 from Corpus Christi, Texas, and Los Lobos with their song La Bamba, a remake in 1987. The Sharks began listening to rap by Mellow Man Ace, a Cuban American who rapped in Spanish in 1987, his first debut. Also, the Sharks listened to reggaeton music, which was created in 1989 by Vico C and later expanded by Daddy Yankee, a Puerto Rican, in 1992. The Dragons listened to Chicano rappers, Kid Frost, who came out in 1990 from East LA, Chicano rap, Cypress Hill, a mixed Latino rap group from LA, and Brownside, a 1993 debut East LA rap album. My crew, the Gladiators from the low ends, we listened to hip hop and gangster rap, starting with NWA and its 1988 debut, Straight Outta Compton. We also listened to Too Short, Life is Too Short, 1988, from Oakland, California. Tone Loc, who came out with Wild Thing in 1988. Sir Mix-a-Lot, 1989 debut, Seminar. And Two Live Crew, Nasty as They Wanna Be, which came out in 1989. These were all considered fun rap. Besides Too Short, there was really no swearing, no violence in these other albums. Vanilla Ice came out with Ice Ice Baby in 1990, one of the first Caucasian rappers. MC Hammer took the world by storm in 1990 with You Can't Touch This. Digital Underground with the Humpty Dance in 1990. And later, from Houston, Texas, the Ghetto Boys in 1991 with We Can't Be Stopped. Also in 1991 were Ice-T, Original Gangster, Tupac, Tupacalypse, DJ Quick, Quick is the name. These all came out in 1991. Dr. Dre's The Chronic, when he broke off from NWA, came out in 1992, and his protege Snoop Dogg came out with his album Doggy Style in 1993. So these were all crews that came from the Los Angeles area and really put Compton on the map. These were some of the most popular rappers at the time. Please like, subscribe, comment if you like this blast from the past. Thanks.